Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on walking. Like I said, now that I've been rested for a few weeks. Now, for the first few days, I'm just gonna do 20 minutes, say. Gonna start taking the gabapentin again. So, like I said, when people try to change your personality and they really can't, they become everybody's problem trying to take you down. Because you're not the one doing anything you know to be wrong. Compared to who, a first century Jew? I'm a Gentile. I don't have nothing to do with all that. Christ died for my sins as well as yours. They forget that too. That means if I eat pork, it's okay for me because I wasn't told it was wrong by my God. But your God told you it was wrong. So believe it. His name starts with an M, by the way, in the Hebrews. If you do everything a person says and tells you to do, they're your God, right? Even if it's a man instead of God. And he kind of sounds like he's dealing with something like androgyny in his own life, right? What comes around goes around goes around. They call that karma. It's a bitch sometimes. You do me wrong, something wrong may happen to you. I don't wish it upon you as a Christian, but I'm not the one following the evil Lord who's within Satan, not Jesus and his three forms who are one mind and one accord, right? And trying to save all God's children, even the hermaphrodites. But anyway, I ain't seen the hide nor hair of my neighbor's black car in a while. They just left the van parked in the driveway there. I guess he got it like that. I guess he got it like that. And congratulations on whatever's going on. But I don't know. I don't know. Happy New Year, everybody. That too. That's true. Now, like I told you, the main problem is arthritic pain in my back and ankle. It's kind of hard to walk for so long. Even for exercise purposes, where you release adrenaline and endorphins. And trust me, I can do a lot more before the Navy than now. And everything you do, you got to do mindful of others, that you're not the only person on the planet dealing with something like that. But of course, if your faith in God and Jesus is a little bit greater, and you're doing different things, and Jesus still has your back, that's all you need in life. You and Jesus alone sometimes. He often went off alone and apart from the disciples to pray by himself. Now, the whole thing took at least 2.5 years, right? That's all I know for sure. He started around 29 when he was baptized of John. And cleansed the temple twice, not once, right? But Pilate wasn't yet there, so that had to be around 25 AD, right? And some suspect he was born around 5 or 6 at least. Hold on. And why did Herod kill children 2 and under? That's when the star appeared. But by 4, he was dead. BC. Now, 5 BC kind of fits that perfectly, right? Hold on, by the way. Like, Monica don't know me unless she makes the first move. I don't even do anything but try to eat the food. So point 2. don't know. Mm-hmm. And Kelly was the first one to act weird at the buffet, but I was going out to show her I can handle it. Either way, whether we do something or not. Hell, what you want. Well, all I know is I woke up the same place I went to sleep the following day. Unless you're trying to pull something in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. In the middle of the night, I go walking down my street to the river of love, to the river so deep. Put Billy Joel there. I know. But you can't use it that way or you remove freedom of speech. No, you can't. You can't make money off of words. No one can. You greedy bastards. Then you're trying to remove freedom of speech by copyrighting everything. You can't do that. No, we can't. No, you can't. You're insane, really, to even try. Yes, you are. No. You're trying to do the opposite of freedom of speech by buying and selling words. You can't own the whole dictionary, but you can write one, I guess. You just can't own it. I know. I know. Mm-hmm. That seems to be your issue. You're trying to own everything again. And become the lord and vassals again. Like in the Dark Ages. Which that's the period between 500 to 1947, I believe, or 8, or 9, somewhere in there. When they not only found the Dead Sea Scrolls, but not the Gospels. Satan is teaching you to play judge, juror, and executioner again and making you all vigilantes, so you don't even understand the laws and the rules of our country anymore. That can be a problem. That can be a problem. Like when I was growing up, the age of consent in Georgia was 16. That's all I know about it. Even though I'm 51 now. Doesn't change the damn law, and I can wait to someone who's 17 or 18. That don't bother me either. If I'm single, I can mingle. If you're not with me, you're not in my life. If we're not having sex, you're not even my wife. And a wife is supposed to give her husband a little something, something now and again. Right. That's silly, that's silly. And then people want to charge you with bogus charges, whether you're judging them or not, too, right? Because they want to make you like them. They think they're saved in judging and removing the evil, and that makes them evil. Uh-oh, someone's not getting it. See, you can have a certain type of basketball goal, I thought, like that, right? That's the only one I had, right? And the HOA is on about something that was never an issue. I know. But I had the right kind of basketball goal you can have in the community. Yep. I even showed up in a picture it was the right kind, but whatever. All I got the ones I see in the neighborhood. I don't know. But for some reason I can't do that, I guess. I don't know. Now you can't have the single backboard and rim where it's only that over your garage. No. That's another type of basketball goal with me. But I didn't have that kind of basketball goal in front of my house. It was the one you were allowed to have. I don't know. Someone's getting their pennies in a bunch. Yes. And you'll always be my ex-friend, ex-girlfriend. And you used to be mine, and you used to be mine. Unless you became satanic over the years and want to make me the bad guy. Like most women don't know, hey, most men are looking for sex for free. If you don't tell them the same thing, they don't know. They don't know. Or the opposite. I can't read your mind just because you're going out to church. Some people, even in church, have sex. without being legally married to the person either. Samson did that a lot. I heard. Judah even had to be tricked into fulfilling the raising up of the seed by Tamar, right? Because he wouldn't give him his youngest son, who was the last brother to raise up seed. Like I told you anyway, otherwise I just watch TV or go out to eat like a regular person, right? Now the goal is to slowly build up to where I can walk at least 4 times a day. Anyway. And use the medication when needed. Anyway. And I guess since you're so nosy, I gotta show you all that. Well, I'm supposed to be getting a settlement soon, but I don't know when exactly. But of course, I can call the lawyer team and see what's going on. What can happen though in another year there? It's a new year. It's a new year. Another president takes over on the 20th of January. And that's called projecting yourself onto someone else who don't even think like you. That's why God says, my ways are not your ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. I don't think like everybody else. And that don't make me a criminal. That's why I try not to judge even what you think you're doing wrong. But I try not to do wrong myself. If I know a law and I play by it and you don't, well, you're going to get in trouble with it. And trying to get me in trouble. It says I can't sneeze. A little chilly this morning. Let's see. Even if you do, that's normal. That's normal. Seeing a hard nipple through a shirt of a female, that can happen. Even males' nipples get hard in certain times of the year. No, some people are just too old-fashioned, I guess. All right. We have heard the joyful sound. Jesus saves. Jesus saves. Looks like Wendy's trying to look like Tina Turner today. I know. Oops. She's talking about Kamala Harris this morning. Hot topics, Hollywood headlines trendy at Wendy. Now, all most of these shows are is a giant infomercial, though. Okay. That's Michelle's. Tomorrow. Now, another thing I keep showing you is a ghost cannot eat in front of anyone. It would only pass through them. Like Slimer in the Ghostbusters. Now, if you don't want a woman in your life, that's up to you, right? But if I do, that's up to me. Like I said, you become so homophobic that you need a banana. When it's just a banana. Well, then why is eating and dinner and sex associated with each other? See, I'm telling you, not only did Eve eat of the fig tree, which was one of the ones they hadn't eaten of yet because its fruit looked a little weird. She also could have had sex with the tree of the knowledge of good and evil if it was a human being itself. No. And you can't become as one of them to know good and evil unless one of them did it with you. The evil and the good. She looks a little like Tina Turner. Different, of course, but little. Not every day, of course. And she's your private dancer. A dancer for money. Do what you want to do. Don't have a clue what she's talking about there. Oh. But you want to judge the shipper? Hell, I might fall in love with one myself. Oh. But that's the point. When you have money, you can spend it on whomever you want to spend it on. As long as you know your limit, right? The Bible don't say nothing about, you know, that per se. Unless you consider King Herod's stepdaughter, by the way, which is also in your Bible, by the way. When her mother asked her to ask for the head of John the Baptist on a charger or silver plate, right? And King Herod, because of the people around him, did it anyway. That's just peer pressure there. whatever. Again, that's all she wrote for John. No, Herod also lost a battle after that. And I heard he got eaten up with worms. Now, it was probably something like tapeworms, which devour you from within. See, there the worms are devouring you. But don't think outside the box now. Right. Don't try to figure out what kind of worm it might would have been. Either. And even David said in the Psalm of Jesus, I am a worm and no man. Right? What does that mean? And Job said he is not a man as I am. Right? What does that mean? Like Job, but like Job. He's something different, right? Or not just like Job, or not just like Eve, or not just like Adam after the fall. But maybe he's both. Two in one. And through him, if he's the firstborn of every creature,